Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's what's known as the golden rule. It's a quote that's attributed to Jesus from the Sermon on the Mount. His actual words were, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So I want to tell you how you can love your neighbor as yourself. I'm not telling you whether you should or shouldn't love your neighbor as yourself, but if you would like to love your neighbor as yourself, I'm going to tell you how you can, two ways you can do that. Number one, for a lot of times people say, well, that means you have to love yourself first, and I don't even love myself. Someone in my men's group said, I like to eat ribs all the time. It's unhealthy when I should be eating healthy food, or that I'll drive somewhere when I should be walking. I don't even love myself. And so what it means is that you want good things for yourself, for how you treat yourself. So even though you're not eating healthy, you enjoy eating ribs. So loving your neighbor as yourself would mean if you see a hungry person, you want them to eat ribs. So you will help them eat ribs. Not that you will help them get a six pack, but as you love yourself, you're doing the things you enjoy, so you want your neighbor to do the things they enjoy. So not that you'd want them to walk and exercise even though you don't, but it means that if you know someone who doesn't have a car, you want to help them by driving them somewhere because you love yourself by driving when you should be walking. The second way is to assume positive intent. We often measure our actions by our intent because we know what we meant. We know what the intention was when we said something, when we did something. But when someone else does it, we just judge them by their actions. And so, a way you can love your neighbor is to assume positive intent. So that means that if someone is driving crazy in traffic, instead of getting mad and saying they're crazy and they're stupid while they're driving like that, you can assume, oh, maybe they have to go to the bathroom really bad. Oh, maybe his wife is having a baby and he needs to hurry. So you assume positive things. Or if someone said, because there's always a gap between what we expect people to do, how we expect people to behave, versus the reality of how they behave. We expected them there at 3 o'clock. The reality is they showed up at 3:20. We expected them to pay them back on us back on Tuesday, like they said, but the reality is they paid us back on Friday. So assuming positive intent means that you give them the benefit of the doubt. You assume the best assumption for them. That those are two ways that you can love your neighbor.